Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTSA Roadrunners, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Rice Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Roadrunners offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw. It's McCown. Quick completion on the out route.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Rice's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. On the ground, it's Blue. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Give to the running back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
To attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Gay. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. It's McCown. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're
turning it on. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Red pass, it's complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
He's gone out of bounds at the 44. 2nd down coming up.
The Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Makes the catch. I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And the Roadrunners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
One more snap coming before halftime. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass is broken up, incomplete. Well, let's check out this penalty marker.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick it off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Jenkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch. It's Osborne. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Gets it past the marker. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I love the idea of just handing him off the football on the jet sweep, too, because when he gets outside, he's so good in the open field. It's so difficult to tackle him because of his elusiveness and his speed, and the offense rips off an explosive play with the jet sweep there.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
brings up.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Instead of going for the tie, thanks to that roughing the kicker penalty, the offense has a chance to go for the big one and take the lead. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Blue. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Owls! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCown. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going to the running game. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Atkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there, 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Right back to it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He breaks a tackle.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jenkins. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This is a designed run.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. To the air, it's McCown. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So we call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.